This your favorite nephew cousin, right? Back with a Sunday school message. Yesterday, I was telling y'all, I was pretty much thanking God for y'all and y'all weekend and make sure everybody has safe travels. But I think today I'm gonna jump right into it. I hope everybody good. I hope everybody had a good Saturday. But I think I'm gonna jump into it like this. Your positive mindset can actually change your situation or help you out of your situation. Cause I look at it like this. Um, we need that in certain situations. Like if you could just stay positive. Like a lot of people just as soon as something happen, they they ship off, they jump off like water. They ain't ready to go. But if you or a few people around you just had that positive mindset that hey, we can get through this, we can make something happen. It's not the end of the world. I think that makes a big difference. And it's like for some people it's easier said than done, but a lot of this stuff that I be telling y'all is just really just practice. Practicing on changing the mindset of everything isn't always bad. Changing the mindset of how you speak, how you act, and how you react. Um, yeah, it's a reason this is happening, but it's like it's not the end of the world. I really think if you have a positive mindset or a positive attitude about life, it can help you really get out of a lot, especially at times where you feel like there ain't no answer or there ain't nowhere to go. Let me just talk to y'all about that. Like it is Sunday, so let me talk to y'all about that. I look at it like that. Um, and I'm not gonna say it's you always easy or you're gonna be perfect once you start doing it. Or the only thing I can tell you is the more you try to be positive, life's still gonna be on you. All right, I can't tell you that life's still gonna be on you. It's just up to you to appreciate what's really going on. Take it as a lesson, not a loss, right? Surprisingly, I don't have the water, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. It's not a loss. It's a lesson, right? Um, you get up every day to make it better, to make a different story. Yeah, or reach a different goal or reach a different plateau. But seriously, if you stick to that mindset of, it ain't the end of the world, or I can figure this out, I'm gonna get through this, or with people around you, we can get through this. It's not all bad. We all need that one person, but what would it feel like if we were all that one person? Life would probably be so much smoother if you really think about it. If we were just all like stuff happened, it probably wouldn't be that much chaos in the world. But then again, things will still happen. But that's our ideal perfect world, right? But I ain't gonna go too far into that. 'Cause I might lose some folks. It's Sunday. But seriously, having that mindset of hey, it's not the end of the world. We could do this. As long as God got us, who could be against us? If we literally stay with that mindset, let's say it's easier said than done. But the more we practice, the more we try to better ourselves each day with trying to just hey, what, this happened, so what? We know what we can do. We know what there's to do. We know there's a chance that we can get out of this. There's a chance that it's not that bad, right? Somebody else down the way probably got way worse. The stuff that we be complaining about, people probably have way worse, or just don't even consider it as a problem. That'd be a lot of people thing. Like, there we go, I got it. That'd be a lot of things, people problems that I notice. Like, the more you advance in life, the more you get better. The more I would say, God starts blessing you and start showing His face. Your problems won't even be the same as other people's problems, and then people be looking at you like that's a problem, really. That's really a thing. Like I remember one time I was like growing up. I was I can remember it clear as day. I was growing up, and then I was complaining. I think I was complaining that that the new bike I wanted or the new bike I had. Like we had to return it, but I was complaining. Ooh, I didn't know I could get another one. That we was gonna get another one, but I remember I was complaining, and then my homeboy, like my neighbor, he was like, "Man, you complaining, but somebody stole my bike." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, I ain't get a new one." Yeah, I was like, "That's tough." And then the sad thing about it was some kind of way that I end up giving him my bike some kind of way anyway. So it's just like it's just one of those things, bro. If you had a mindset that like it's not the end of the world, things can get better. We just have to keep pressing on. We just have to focus on what we need to focus on. And like I say, it's one of those things where you just gotta take that day by day. I was looking at it like matter of fact, I could just bring in recent years. Recently, it was one of those things like it just seemed like everything could happen, and it did happen. But one of those things was like it was a bad day, right? But I had a great week and I had an awesome month. So it's like you have to chalk it up as that. You have to really look at that bigger picture, especially if you want more out of life, right? Because I feel like a third of the stuff that I went through, a lot of people can't even handle. That's why they not, they're not me. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. They say it's perspective, but a lot of times we don't forget that everybody don't have the same perspective, right? Everybody can't, be optimistic. Everybody just can't be, hey, it's all good. That's why I say we have to practice. It's some people that just live life that every time they look is something going wrong. And instead of them saying, you know what, hey, I can shake this, or hey, it's not that bad, they focus on, man, this done happened, this woo, and they stay in a rut. I have so many friends that I used to like be around on a daily. When I hear them talk now, it's just like they're still in that rut, and it's like, man. And I can't say it's not all of them, but some of them are getting better, and it's just like, man. And then I'll tell you what's crazy about all that, right? What I noticed once it gets better, they they kind of know how to handle it a little bit, but they just feel like it's one of those things where it's like they don't appreciate it as much because they're scared it's gonna get taken away from them because they don't really have good. They don't really experience good like that, and that's something to live through, and that's something to live about. I've noticed that, and it's crazy how the world works because no matter what we go through, life still go on. We could lose somebody, we could lose, but life still gonna go on. And one of those things is you just can't really spend your life on bad circumstances too much. You got plenty of life to live, and you probably got to work. You probably got jobs to do, school. So it's one of those things where you just have to really think about it like this. I look at it like this. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get out of here. It's one of those things. You ever catch yourself in a depression, just like depression, because everything attacking you, or every time you look, you gotta spend some money. What I've noticed, the easiest way to shake that, and I even told my homeboys lately, it's like you could be feeling down and dumps, but remember, if you got a job, you get paid again. That's the easiest way. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to shake it, and it's like, because we all be feeling better on payday. Even if bills be coming out, even if something happens. Right, we still feel a little better, but it's one of those things that, and then you can also look forward to your Friday or something like that. But it's just one of those things. What I learned is your perspective on how things are going can really, your positive perspective on how things are going can really help you out in life. That's what it's gonna be titled. Your positive perspective can on things that you're going through in life can really help you. We gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it. But it's your favorite nephew, Kaz. I just wanted to give y'all a little something. I don't know if I'm gonna give y'all a second message, but until Monday motivation, you know.